Hey there and happy Tuesday. I am back home and actually I probably should have went live yesterday, but I kind of just wanted to catch up on some things so that I could feel like ready to go when I was ready to go. And yeah, I should have went yesterday because today I'm exhausted. Isn't that always how it is? Like when you have like that good day and then it hits you that second day. Well, that is me today. Had the grandkids today and I had a great time. Kind of just like kept busy so I keep moving, and we did a lot of fun stuff, so that was good too. Like library had story time and they loved that, so that's all good. But let me take you, I have, let's see, I have a quick and easy card, so let me kind of take you through a showing of my gifts that I got in Mexico. And I would just want to say thank you so very much. It's just something that I can't do on my own. As much as everybody thinks I probably buy at least the amount needed myself to earn trips, no, it is the help of you guys. Definitely, I am so blessed by your loyalty, and I appreciate it more than you can ever imagine. Hi there, Pam, and hi, Lois. I've got my hostess there, and hi, Deb. So yeah, before I go in for tonight's card, which is Lois's second card for her virtual party, I will just get my my iPad dropped down and get my camera turned around here. And yeah, hopefully I'm ready to go. So let me just show you my desk space here. And actually, so the day before I left home, I literally stamped like 100 cards. Those of you that know that I have like a wrist problem, and if you ever see like my big long scar here, I have a severed tendon. My main tendon is severed, never to come back. But I did like 100 cards, and so my wrist was super sore, so I moved Lois's little host code here out of the way so I could make those. So I made some swaps, and then I just wanted my office space to get cleaned up before I left. And what's the best way that you guys clean up your office space, or your crafting space, I should say, is by actually making the cards. So that's what I did before I left, and I don't know if that was smart or not. Later I will show you also what happened. So I have a brace that I wear. Kind of funny story, maybe should do that a separate day, but anyway, long story short, with the brace on, and it kind of covers, and I'm driving, and I'm an hour and a half away from home, and I go, I don't even have my wedding ring on. And this is going to drive me crazy for, a whole week to not have a wedding ring. So I will show you someday. I will wear my replacement wedding ring. I thought it looked pretty fancy for $18 at Kohl's. So I will show you that. Okay. So first what I want to do, okay, hold on one second. I forgot the main gig. So be patient 1 second. Okay, I am back. So some of my family know we get like these extraordinary gifts. Let me like zoom this up a little bit. Usually a gift or a bag. Maybe I'll just hold this up for a second here. You can see more of my messy crafting space. But this was one of the bags we got. It's kind of like that like recycled plasticky canvas that doesn't ever wear out, and then it has like a Stampin' Up tag. So that was the first thing we got when we arrived, is we could go into this gifting suite experience and pick out what color we wanted. So that was pretty cool. And then there was a native to the area making these little charm things, and we could pick out 2 of those. And I thought that was so fun. And I asked her first if I could take her picture, and she said yes. So I took a picture of her making these for everybody as we picked them out. So that was pretty cool, because Monday people were kind of arriving here and there and everywhere at different times. So that was pretty cool. And then we could just kind of keep going around the room. And one of the other things that we could choose from is a frame. So it said Viva Mexico, and I got this back, you guys, without it breaking. It's super thick and heavy, as you can see. They had some really pretty blue and white ones. And for those of you that know I love blue, you're probably like, why'd you pick that one instead of the blue and white one? Well, my first trip ever earned was like a mini getaway through Stampin' Up, and they gave us a water pitcher. And if I say that, those of you that come to my home for in-person classes, you might recognize this pattern on that water pitcher that I use every time I have a class. So you might go, oh yeah, that's that same design. And maybe go, nope, never paid attention, just poured myself a glass of water. Okay, another thing that they gave us that came in handy was a handcrafted fan, and you can see how that is like woven through the wood and everything. And then this has like a little Stampin' Up! Logo tag there as well. And so that, like I said, was really nice. This really creates a breeze, and it was hot. Then one of the stations, we could choose some packing cubes. So we could choose one design, small packing cube, and then these have like the Stampin' Up! Logos on them too. And then we could pick like a medium design. So I picked out this one, and then a large packing cube. So these will be so handy for my next upcoming trip, you guys. Okay, so that was one of them. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was in that room. I don't think so. And then we got tons of water pitchers. So the resort we stayed at was the Ex-Carré Hotel. And so this came in handy because it has the nice little thing that we could put over our shoulders or around our necks or whatever. This was just in our room. But then every day we got to spin the wheel, and so they would know that we were spinning the wheel because of our black name badge. And so the guest had a different color. I think it was like a yellowish greenish color, but the incentive trip achievers all had black, so we knew that we could step up. And these are just a couple of the prizes. So I got the baker's twine. So this is current. I mean, it's been current for a while, but I knew it was something I would like. Sometimes you choose, like if you land on like a wild card spot or whatever. And then this is another one of the prizes that I got, just to give you an idea of the 6x6 upcoming. Well, now I'm so used to it saying upcoming. I shouldn't say that. It is now current because the catalog went live. And then, oh, I know, this is something else that we got too, you guys. So you had to close your eyes and wiggle your fingers around these little bags and get your spirit animal. Isn't this so pretty? It is like a hand-painted hummingbird. It is so bright and cute. I can't wait to display that. I got some little type of animals in Thailand on an incentive trip, so that's going to get displayed next to those. And then this is the crazy thing. Our resort was all inclusive, meaning like all the meals and beverages are included, but they went like 50 steps above and beyond. So I just stashed some stuff in my bag here. The you know, when you get like a mini bar in your room of like pops and beverages and snacks, those are all included too. So you could wipe them out every day, literally drink and eat everything. And so we had all these cute little packages of stuff. I didn't open them because I didn't know how spicy they would be. So I brought these home to share with my family. And a lot of their things are made with amaranth. So these are like their protein bars and such. So I thought, well, that'll be fun. And even some like little candies. So I might like open these up with my grandkids because I might want to just like take a lick and then pass that along to them. But that was all included too. The beverages in the bar, and then they would just restock it. And if we had an excursion and wanted snacks ahead of time, we could just say, hey, we want some more of this or X amount of that. And they would do that. I've never stayed anywhere where that was an option. So that was pretty crazy too. And then my friend Rolanda, we have been friends for like 10 years because of a Stamping Up trip that we both earned and just kind of met and hit it off. So she made this cute little like 3x3 card. And then look at this fun little leather taco purse that she had engraved. She bought the purse and then sent it off to be engraved. And she knows my favorite flavor is peach. So she put in some candies and some lip balm in there, but like just fun. So once in a while, you'll get like little gifts like that from friends. I did make her a pillow gift, and also my my roommate a traveling gift. And then we went to center stage, and then everybody, or not center stage, the 2-hour meeting. It's the only required kind of meeting that you'd want to go to. And they just inform us about stuff. And we got an upcoming kit. You guys, this is so pretty. So I'll get this a little bit closer here. I'm not sure when it's going to be coming out, but it's called Expressions of Kindness Kit. And you can see how gorgeous this is going to be with some gold foil, with coordinating envelopes. We've got embellishments in there for those of you that wonder what comes in the kit, some dimensionals, and even a block in here. So yeah, just pretty, pretty, pretty. It comes with a whole spool of ribbon, a little mini stamp set, and even like a Blackberry Bliss ink spot. So that'll be coming up soon, and we all got this after the meeting. And then we did go on some excursions and different things. So like, yeah, they're really good at giving us like water bottles and such. Like this one too has this little Velcro thing to put around there so you can have it around your neck. This came in really handy that hot day that we went to Chichen Itza, and they warned us it would be hot. They didn't disappoint. There was no lying there. It was hot. And I'll just quickly show you this last gift, which was the last night. And it was wrapped in a box with this pretty ribbon that kind of was the theme of the colors the whole time. And then we opened up the box, and then we all knew, okay, this is our 6x6 album. But you guys get this. So Sarah, who runs Stampin' Up!, her mom, started the company, co-founded the company. She thought it would be so nice if we would have these cards. So I told her how much we loved the cards being in here. She goes, that was my idea. She goes, I wanted you guys to come home and just be able to put pictures in an album. So these were all done in the pockets ahead of time so that we could just add our pictures from our vacation and be ready to go. How cool is that, you guys? Like, so fun. So it was just nice to see her and know that was her idea, and how much we appreciated it. So hi there, Margaret from North Carolina, and you guys are probably like, okay, on with the show. Hi Marlis, hi Teresa, hi Elizabeth and Lisa and Joyce. So yeah, I'll just keep going because there's a card to make, you guys, right? And hi there, Marilyn. Okay, so I am on card number 2. I'll switch gears here like I should. Hi there, Jean. Good to see you on here. So my virtual hostess is Lois Anderson. This is her host code, and thank you so much to everybody who's already ordered. Lois will be keeping her party open now that for a little bit here yet, now that the catalog is now live. And this is the first video that I can actually show you the inside of the catalog, because we're not allowed to show it online until the catalog goes live. Let me just adjust my camera here a little bit. So this is what I had to show you. When I went to Houston, I got this catalog, and Shelly signed it. Shelly started the company, and so she was kind of sitting just like 3 people over. And so one time I walked up and she goes, oh yeah, I always carry like my special pen for doing autographs and stuff like that. So that's hers in the inside of my catalog. And I almost thought I accidentally gave away this catalog. Somebody wanted a catalog, and I try and be generous about handing them out. And I went, oh, no, I hope I didn't give away that one. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so I will be, oh, thanks, Pam. Yeah, I never know, like I want to share, and then I don't want to bore you when you come here for the ideas, but I also will be later this week doing a video of just the swaps that I got, because everybody always loves to see those, and they are fantastic. So you will be, that'll be its own separate video too, just so that you guys don't have to watch for too long at one time. I try and keep them short. But tonight, this is the card here. I'll show it to you the right way instead of the other way when I first started. Just love, I got this idea while on the trip, because even if I didn't get this card as a swap, they have display boards, and it was so nice to just be able to look those over and take some pictures and get some great ideas from that. So I think this is just so pretty, and it's coming from the new catalog, page 47. So I have shown you some of these pretty cards before, so I wanted to just kind of give you another idea. I don't think anybody ever is disappointed when I show another idea from something that I've already used, even though the catalog's new. So I'm only using a sentiment from the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set, still not a die. I have ideas later for that for you guys. I will say that these gems, and these are called the Adhesive Back Pearl Trios, I was going to use it on today's card, and I thought this morning they were low inventory. I did place an order for somebody, and these made it through this morning, but now they are currently unavailable. So I have like my other options that I like to give you guys too. So I will show you that as it gets closer. But this is 6 by 6. And I'm going to show you kind of a nice way to use a good chunk of the paper without like wasting any. So yeah, so this is the stamp set here that I'll be using. I love the fonts and different things here, and that's just so nice and useful, as well as some of the main images. You've seen me use that before. And the embossing folder that I'm using is going to be the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder too, that I'll kind of get started with. But to get started, I'm going to show you kind of like how to make 2 cards at once because of the way I'm cutting things. So I'm starting with Misty Moonlight, and I'm just going to put this in my trimmer at the 4 1/4 marking here, and give this a score here. And then I'm going to twist it to the 5 1/2 and cut it in half. So then we'll be able to make 2 cards at once. I'm only going to make 1 for you because you guys, it'll be like the exact same thing. Hey there, Amy. Good to see you pop on here. And then I will just take my bone folder here and just give that a nice good crease here. Okay, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is take a piece of this gorgeous paper, and that is the Thoughtful Journey. And you guys, I have to just show you, I bought 2 packs of this right away, and this is like all that's left. So I've already used like half of it up because I love it so much. A lot of my cards and even my swaps have used this that I've recently worked with, and I'm doing a lot like with the peaches and the petunia pop, the peach pie and petunia pop. So using this up, but today I switched gears to blue. And the only surprise might be that I haven't used my blue right away from the get-go, for those of you that know how much I love blue. Okay, so I'm just going to take one of these 6 by 6 of this design, and then what I'm going to do is I need, like if I was making 2 cards at once, I'm going to cut it in 3-inch sections, but both of these are going to be at 5 1/2. So I'm just going to put this in my trimmer here and just trim off that 1/2 inch. So I'm only having scraps, all the cards I've made, just several little tiny strips like this. And I kind of have an idea in mind to maybe show you that on a different day, what I'm doing with those strips. And then I'll just cut it in half. So this is so nice. So that little strip is kind of your only scrap from this, because you'll make 2 cards. And so I'm just going to put one of these aside and then use this one for today. So now the measurement for this is 3 by 5 1/2. Actually, let me leave this up here. I'll show that tip that I sometimes use for you guys. Oh, and when I put on the tape on the back side here, my adhesive, I'm like, no way, look at this pretty paper that I'm putting my adhesive on, but that happens. So I like to kind of butt this up against my trimmer here, and then just without putting too much pressure where it's going to stick, I just like to kind of put it right along the edge with it, and then they're both along the edge so that there's nothing that's going to hang over the edge or even get crooked if I do that. So whenever I do that, I like to show you guys just because it does help me. And anytime something helps me, I want to pass it along. So now we've got this. So already it's just coming together really quick because that paper's so pretty. Next, I'm going to take a strip of Misty Moonlight, which is that same color here. And this is going to be 1 inch by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put it in this spot that's 1 1/4 by 5 1/2. So just kind of setting it in there, kind of at that 1/4 inch less because of that. So hi, Jill. That's okay if you join in late. You haven't missed much. Just my little goodies from Mexico was in the beginning. Okay, where's my embossing folder? Here it is. Okay. Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. So let me just open that up. Okay. And then let me put that strip in here and slide that through. So it's 3D, so I'm using that big chunky plate, and then the gray number 4 for that because it is 3D. So we've got that. And then look how beautiful that is. And I love the distress tile because the pattern kind of comes and goes. And I feel like it's a really good fit for this paper that's kind of subtle too. So let me just get a good amount on the ends here and then just kind of put a diagonal across there and zip that in there. Oh, thanks, Jill. Yeah, if you want to see goodies, watch replay. Good idea. All right, so we've got that. And basically then all I need to do is grab a sentiment. And that's coming from that coordinating stamp set to go with the paper, Thoughtful Wishes. And I love the Thinking of You Fondly. So that's what I have taken and put on there. And I think, you know, I think I'm going to cut it out. Normally, I only cut out first if it's a photopolymer stamp set, but I kind of got ahead of myself when I was doing the sample and cut it out first and went, oh, I hope this lines up, and it really did. So the other dies then that I'll use are the Stylish Shapes dies. So these are those square circles and those little tags there, the banner tags. And let me just take and put that on a scrap of basic white and then run that through and set that aside. There we go. And I love those little dots around the edge here, and that kind of just makes it look special against that pretty paper. It's got a lot to compete against when you've got pretty paper. Okay, finally stamping here. Let me grab my Misty Moonlight ink pad and the red rubber here, Thinking of You Fondly. Like I said, this was pretty easy to line up. So I'm just going to put that on there in the Misty Moonlight, like so. Love that together. I always say I kind of like that font, but actually it's 2 fonts. And then I'm just going to flip that over. And I was going to put a couple dimensionals, but this was like all I had was this long sheet here from a sheet. And I'm like, so before I left, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to peel that off so I can throw the other part like in the garbage. So that's going to just get put on the back there. Hi there, Pam. Good to see you. And now this is going to go kind of just like right there, like so. Now, like I said, I was going to add a pearl because this would coordinate great. But these are already unavailable for a little bit because they've sold out. That means they're super popular. I almost went to these new silver ones because they're kind of almost like silver with a blue undertone, and like that's right up my alley. And then even these would have worked, and these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. These are, you know, carried over. We've had them before. Let me grab you names. Basic Gray and Smoky Slate Pearls. And what I decided to do was go with the Tinsel Gems 3-pack. These are more Night of Navy, which because they're kind of that gem look, you can get away sometimes with different shades of that and everything. But these are definitely Misty Moonlight with the Tinsel Gem 3-pack. So I'm just going to take just one small. It comes in 2 sizes. You can see the large and the small. And I'm just going to kind of fill that in that space there. That was blank, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to add any extra ribbon or do anything there. Think of like the amount of note cards that you could make, like sympathy cards or Thinking of You, any type of thing really quick. You could just cut up like that whole stack of that pretty 6x6 paper. Just do these little, like who doesn't have 1-inch strips, like just sitting as their kind of leftover scraps in colors and such. So this would be so easy to do. And because of the Thinking of You Fondly, I'm just going to be sending out these cards as thank you notes from Lois's party, those that get it are just going to have blank insides so that whoever you are sending it to, it's going to be an easy thing to just have an inside readily available for whatever occasion you would need this for. So that is it. So that's Lois Anderson's card number 2 there, you guys. So had fun putting that together. I needed something kind of quick and easy, but I still wanted it to be really pretty, you guys. Oh, my hair's doing something weird. I don't know. We were outside in the wind today with the kids too, so who knows? I don't even know what that is, you guys. Is it my hair? I think it is. Sometimes even Mackenzie, she's almost 4 now. She's so excited because it's May and her birthday is this month. And so sometimes she'll look at me and she goes, Grandma, did you even wash your hair today? Yeah, don't we all need to be kept real by that? So I still love her to pieces. But tomorrow I will be back again with Lois's 3rd card. It'll be new products from the new catalog that I'm too excited to use. So I'm excited that I can already do that again Wednesday. So I'll finish up her her demos then this week, tomorrow. And then, like I said, I'll come on either Thursday or Friday, show you all the swaps that I received on the incentive trip. And then, also, I will be doing demos next week for my next virtual hostess, Dawn Earlbeck. So you'll get lots of ideas right from the get-go from this catalog, and I'm excited about that too. So take care, have a great rest of your evening, and thank you, Lois. I'm glad you enjoyed the card because it's for your party. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Elizabeth. Bye-bye.